Well, friends, due to some minor problems, I need to change my campsite. But I think I found something even better than the one I had. I don't have anymore the table and the chair I built, but I think I will be better in the new camp spot. Hope so. I have a bad news and the good news. The good news is that I found a new spot and some dry wood, which is amazing, so I can make a fire to cook my meal on the fire, which was the original plan. And the bad news, well, the bad news is that everything around me is wet, even more than the other place, which is also funny because I found some dry wood in the wettest place I could find here. And I have a improvised table which I can eat because I forgot my plates. Before I left home, I said to myself I need to take some plastic cardboard plates or paper plates, but completely forgot about it. So I need a surface on which I can eat. That's one thing. So I have my table here, my chair is under me, and this should be an ideal place to start a fire. So now I need to gather some wood. Let's go to it. Well, change of plans again. This is why you don't go hiking when it's so wet outside. Went to that wood, I thought it's dry. Well, it was dry, but only on the outside, which is ironic. And it was soaked on the inside, completely soaked, but the bark was, was completely dry. So I will go the old way or the new way, depends on how you want to look at it, and start my alcohol burner inside my wood stove, which can serve also as a protection or stable platform for the alcohol burner. And I will cook my meal on this way. The only thing I hate about this is that you are making a mess with the wood. Get better taste. No dishes to clean. No parts to put together. So, as you can see it on my face, I'm not happy about this. Well, my matches, I hope they work, because they are also starting to get wet also. Well, we have fire. Oh, well, we don't have fire anymore. As you can see, it's so wet. So wet. Having fire, mission accomplished. It's time to get this party started. Got some avocado oil. Almost got change his color because it's also cold outside. And now, since I have some oil inside, I can level up my burner. I don't advise you to do the same. I advise you to level up your burner before you get the fire started. But it was very difficult for me to make it happen before. So one way to do it is put the oil before you start the fire, not like I just done it. So this can be an anecdote or a meme on the internet. Don't start the burner before you level up the plate or the pan in this case. So I have some vegetables. Like I just told you, the only problem I have today is that I don't have any paper plates. So I don't advise you to do the same. Do not eat on the plastic bag, because plastic, as you know, if you heat it, you get some nasty chemicals. So I will be forced to eat on this plastic. Okay, let's do this. Oil is starting to get very heated. Let's see if I can cook all the meat I got, because I got a lot of meat with me. Trust me. When I packed the meat, when I cut it, I said to myself, well, maybe it's not enough. But once I pack it, I said to myself, well, this is too much. Anyway, we will see. One trick: do not put any condiments before you cook the meat. I got my special mix of spices. Uh, this is a container of oregano, but I have multiple spices inside. I have oregano, of course. I really love oregano. I have salt, pepper, garlic in powder shape, and I think that's all. Yeah. Well, I have something else, but I don't remember the name in English. So if I don't forget when I edit this video, I will put it on the screen. Something else, but like the main thing, it's oregano, pepper, salt, and garlic powder. It will be plenty. It will be enough for me today to really transform this meat in something I will really love it. The not so good part of cooking meat like this before, except having to deal with the dishes after that, is that it will cook very very slowly. Take a lot of time to cook it. But of course, I have the time, so I will just enjoy the meal and watch it as it cooks in slow motion. Another thing, it's better if you have some uh, animal fat, like pig fat, something to cook the meal, gets the taste even better. Me, I don't have it, so avocado oil or olive oil or well, I don't recommend coconut oil, because coconut oil, it's depends where you buy it, might get some funky taste inside, like milk can from my experience, it can transform the meat in something between a cookie and you know and something fried. So I really recommend avocado oil and olive oil if you don't have animal fat to cook the meat, which will be the ideal solution. And this is an advice for life. If you want, cook always cook your meat, especially when you fry something. Not only meat, like generally when you fry something, cook it with fry it with animal fat. Uh, well, guys, this is the final result for my special mix on it. Let's get to the good part. This knife is a gift. A girlfriend of mine gave it to me. Let's see this, what I've done. I change, I don't want to eat on the plastic bed because it's very bad for you as soon as you put something. Look, this is just perfect. Not overcooked at all, juicy. Let's see. Mmm. 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 I hope heaven looks like this. Mm. Perfect. Just perfect. Amazing. Amazing. Question. What do you do after you just eat one of the most amazing fried pig belly? You make more. I know this is not too much, but for me, simple things like this one. Many of you will call this a bad day, which it is. It's cold, it's wet, it's foggy, cloudy, but just going outside, enjoying a meal in the forest, enjoying the silence, the sound of nothingness. Nothing can bring you that inside of your home. Just go outside, just take contact with the nature. You don't need much. Yeah, of course, I'm cooking some meat, but for you, Mark, can be something else. You can just make a coffee, which I will make after this. Simple things. I don't know, there is a movie which got out like recently. I just watched the movie, which is called on Netflix. If you have Netflix, it's called Don't Look Up. Some of you will say like it's a bad movie, which if you look it from one certain point of view, it is. It's not a good movie, but what is showing and the message and the ending of the movie, it's a build up. The whole movie, it's a build up towards the end. And what can I say to you after I watched that movie? If you already watched it, you know why I'm seeing this. And if you didn't watch it yet already, take your time and watch that movie. Like Leonardo DiCaprio said, and this will be a spoiler. Uh, we have it all. We have it all, didn't we? And it's true. Simple things like staying in the forest while someone else will say that this is a bad day, you just need to stay inside of your home. Enjoying a meal outside, nothing compares to this. Nothing. So my advice is, if you can, if you have the time, just go outside. Just go outside. Take some coffee, instant coffee. Take a simple, I don't know, teapot, or just take some hot water and you just make the coffee outside. Or if you enjoy a cup of tea, you just take some bags of tea and just enjoy it outside in the nature. It will completely change the way you see things after that. And the more you do it, the better you will be to affront, to fight with your daily life, and enjoy more from less. Trust me on this. Hope my bad English uh, gets to explain what I'm trying to say. In my mind, it sounds okay, but as you can notice, I'm not a native English speaker, so sometimes I can mess things out. And the way I put the accent and everything else. Just go outside. Watch that movie and just go outside. Okay, now I will enjoy this. I just don't want to get anything outside this small plate, improvised plate, because this is not technically a plate. Oh yeah, oh yes. And now I will just put some of my personal mix. Okay. I'll take this first. Oh, that's nice. That's so nice. Yeah. Let me show. I hope you can see it. Perfect. Just perfect. A little bit of crispiness outside, and just juicy and tasty and sweet on the inside. Mm. 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 Just perfect. Look again. Just perfect. Amazing. It's getting very wet outside, and also it's getting dark. This is the last round of pig belly I will cook. After this one, I will make a coffee and I will call it a day. I still have like 1 hour, I think, 1 hour of light. So, but that depends, because since it's very foggy like this, I don't know if I have even 1 hour. So I need to make the most of the time I have, because to get back home I need to cross the forest, and it's not by any means easy.